Hello everyone, this is Lunar and welcome to more of Emblem Heroes. This series is not a series, better make a series out of it, and welcome everybody to watching this Robbie the Delivery Boy today. I have a brand new, exciting Mythic Hero Battle first face against Naga, the Dragon Divinity. So let's go over to the special maps and let me present the team for you all. First and foremost, we have the devoted monster Jacob, with Breakable Plus, Drawback, Ignis, Deathblow 3, Bold Fighter 3, Attack Smoke 3, and Armor Boots. The nerve. The children, the nerve. What are those pesky things in my yard? They cannot have my candies. They are just for Karen. Anyway, with that, we go on to the Blazing Line on Roy. We have Dragon Blind, then Sacrifice Dragon Fang, Bonus Doubler 3, Renew 3, your Human Virtue, and Distant Defense 3. Alright, so. Together! We always stay. Sorry. Together, we always stay. I cannot do that. I was trying to do an FRA impression that was horrible. I am ask for your forgiveness for that. Anyway, so first song again is with her Hero Wing, Sing, Luna, Mirror Stance 2, Flyer Formation 3, Attack Static 3, and Defense Static 3. Good luck. Yes, good though. Thank you. You're gonna need it for me to have a good commentary on this show. Anyway, so we have the Righteous Knight Owen with Thunderhead, Drawback, Blazing Wings, Swift Despair 2, Renew 3, Horn Cavalry, and even Resistance Wave 3. But then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. No, just kidding. Okay, so this is a horrible thing to make fun of. Sorry. Anyway, so let's go over to Naga-Dragon Divinity here on Inferno difficulty for Fire Emblem Heroes. Yes, we forge our own path with our fists, because that's what the song say. Yeah, you're going to understand that very soon. Your heart has been tested and found worthy. You have proven the vigor with each your desire burns. I have to speak like that so because I'm a mystic and crap. So with that, we go on and start this. I just finished yesterday during the night the thing, JoJo Bizarre's Adventure Part 3. So yeah, for what I would say is that if you're looking for a show with a lot of character, depending on what you call a lot of character, means of personality or story, you're not gonna get to. No, I mean just a part of the story. You're not gonna get much here. It's very simple. The character develop of them. They got a lot of character in terms of personality. That's the thing. That's what was correcting myself. And yeah, how about this? 116 damage on your face. There you go. There's a lot of dragons on this map. Reason why I pick Roy for this, because he has, distant attack on him. Anyway, back to the story. But besides that, the show is very creative. It's not called bizarre for anything. The things that are going to see there are bizarre. For sure. Not even kidding. The level of creativity that Akira had for the battles of the show, for the powers, is completely amazing. It was more the adventure part that they did on this part of the season and of the show. I mean, and it works pretty well for me. They show a lot of creative ways to try to be the characters, and the characters manage to solve the problem at the end of the day. There's a lot of funny parts. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed quite a lot as well. And you gotta love the English that they put there. It was perfect. perfect in some ways. Anyway, so what I mean by that is that there were parts that the English was just so funny, especially the small things like the Gudo thing that the gambling brothers did, and it was like, do you accept this bet? And they go, yes, I bet my spirit on this, and there he goes, Gudo. I was like, no freaking way they went with this, and they laughed for the most stupid thing in the world that was that, and yeah, that's basically it. So. And the other thing that I was watching in between is that I was starting to watch again Yu-Gi-Oh! From the beginning. Yes, I watched that like I don't know how many times by this point, but I'm watching this again. I find a channel that had the whole OST of the show. No kidding you. The only thing that they don't have is from the Zero arc, but aside from it, there's all the shows from Duel Monsters forward. I don't think they have for Capsule Monster, because I believe the songs for Capsule Monster was the same that they used for the Dual Monster, so there's no need for that. So with this, we finished Naga right here. Boom, take that to the face, and yeah, it's impressive how the Season 0 influence on the whole Dual Monsters series. From the King of Duelists that is using the rules of that were established in the Zero season. For the first battle with Kaiba in the show, they used like half of the first time that they met at the at Season 0. That Kaiba wasn't. It was interesting because Kaiba was very friendly when he was introduced at the show. And it was kind of funny to see that. He was like, "Oh, you're my friend. Go to my home." They went to Kaiba's home. They were invited to Kaiba's home at the Season 0. And once Kaiba find out that Sugoromo or Salomon Moto had the card of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the boy went shit. Not gonna even lie. The boy went crap nuts on that. And that's when the part that he captured Sugimura, he kidnapped Sugimura and get his card to rip that off. He didn't rip in in Season 0. He didn't have that offer for now. Nobody can use the Blue Eyes White Dragon against me and thing like that. And that was this part. And so they get that, and they get the part that they fought at the end of the show. There was a last battle in Duel Monsters against Kaiba, and they used that and they reproduced that in the show. They just had a little part with the Judgment and the Black Magician, Dark Magician, wherever you prefer to call him. And aside from that, they have as well the final part with Bakura. That fight that they first have with Bakura in the Duelist Kingdom is reminiscing from the show when they fight Bakura into an RPG. I'm not kidding, they have an RPG board in the show. That was the last battle. That was the ultimate game that they had to face. And Zork is also the villain of that. So that's when Zork coming in the fourth season of Duel Monsters. That's all based on that. There's two last episodes that they have to fight an RPG to face Bakura. There's a lot of things there. There is Honda and Jonoichi flashback. That is actually an episode of that show that they exclude Yugi and put there like it was before they met Yugi. That Jonoichi managed, Jonoichi Joey. They find him. It's now Hambling. I'm already finished the episode. You can go away if you don't want to hear that. So they find a gang, Yo-Yo gang, whatever, and they were friends per se, at the middle school. And so John Wish started to hang out with them again, just so he could find out and pretty much beat the crap out of them so they could stop. But Honda found out about it and then went to help him. On the show, on the Zero season, Yugi actually went there, and because the Zero season was about the games, not Duel Monsters itself, Aten or the other Yugi fight them with yo-yos and beat them in a dark game, which basically made them to lose their souls, per se. Anyway, and I'm pretty sure Sam, there's a lot of other things that I'm going to watch and talk about on other episodes, but that's basically it. Yeah, so because I'm talking about the Bakura part, because he take the souls of them and put them on the characters, on the little RPG characters that they have to represent them, and on the show they put that on their favorite card. And much like on the Zero season, the real Bakura ended up helping them in some way so they could beat Zork, but in this case just to beat young Bakura. Anyway, so that's basically that. So thanks everyone for watching. Catch you guys then, get your 4 orbs, and see you guys next time. I got actually 2 legendary tickets. I'm reserving one for when I get Fierce Stance, so I can get Fierce Breath and Bullfighter on Grima. That's my plan. Anyway, so thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye. Catch you guys then.